Welcome back. Where does LDL cholesterol come from? This is my topic today. I called my talk in the previous video Cholesterol 101, and today I will go a little deeper, Cholesterol 102. My talk about LDL cholesterol is focused on what I think is relevant to the audience that I'm trying to reach. Who is the audience? If you're in your 20s and 30s, they are your parents, your uncles, your aunts, and your grandparents. They are those who already have plaques in their coronary arteries, whether they know it or not. If they had a coronary calcium scoring, their score is not 0. The reason why you want to reach them is to provide information that can potentially save their life. There are tens of millions of them. Every year, about 1 million of them will have a heart attack. And heart attacks, we know, are largely preventable. So we are relying on you and the power of social media to reach them. In the previous video, I talked about cholesterol 101, an overview of the cholesterol in 3 different compartments. In the cell membrane and blood plasma in the normal state, and in the arterial wall as plaques in the disease state. Now we go a little deeper. We're going to cholesterol 102. It is important to know where LDL cholesterol comes from when you get a blood test. Let us look at the cholesterol cycle. When we talk about cholesterol in the blood, the powerhouse is the liver. It is both the manufacturing center and the recycling center. Depending upon your genetic makeup, your lifestyle, your diet, only about 5 to 20% of your cholesterol carried by your LDL particle comes from your diet. The rest, 80 to 95%, is made by your liver. The liver makes VLDL particle and packed it with triglycerides and cholesterol. The triglycerides need to be delivered to the skeletal muscle, where triglycerides are used as energy source. The VLDL is then secreted into the lymphatic channels and into the blood. When the VLDL reaches the capillaries in the skeletal muscles, the VLDL particle binds with a specific receptor that causes the release and breakdown of triglycerides into free fatty acids. The free fatty acid is the fuel of the skeletal muscle. Once most of the triglycerides are released, the VLDL particle shrinks in size, sheds a portion of its outer shell. This smaller particle, containing mostly cholesterol and just a little residual triglycerides, is now called LDL particle. At this point, its initial mission of delivering triglycerides to the skeletal muscle had been accomplished. Now its last mission is to return to the liver. As the LDL particle passes the liver, the ApoB100 protein of the LDL particle binds with LDL receptors on the surface of the liver cells. The LDL receptors acts like Velcro, binding with the LDL particle and pulling it in and inside the liver cells where it is recycled. Under certain abnormal conditions that cause endothelial dysfunction, a topic for a future video, the LDL gets into the arterial wall itself, where the LDL particle becomes chemically modified by oxidation. These oxidized LDL particles initiate and fuel a series of chemical processes that eventually leads to plaque formation, plaque progression, and in some cases even plaque rupture and heart attack. Let us summarize what you learned in Cholesterol 102. What you eat contributes only 5 to 20% of LDL cholesterol in your blood test. 80 to 95% is made by your liver. LDL cholesterol is VLDL minus triglycerides. LDL cholesterol is taken up by the liver via LDL receptors. Under certain abnormal conditions, LDL particles get into the wall of the arteries, leading to atherosclerosis or cholesterol plaque buildup. The average diet has slight or minimal effect on your LDL cholesterol blood level. The liver is the main producer and the regulator of LDL cholesterol levels. This knowledge has practical applications which I will show later. If you find value in this video, which is part of our Save Your Heart campaign, you can help the channel by subscribing, giving us a like, and writing your comments below. The next video is Cholesterol 103, and we'll discuss the question, is it okay to eat a juicy 8-ounce ribeye steak once a week? I'll see you then.